Welcome back, everyone, to Life, Love, and Motherfucking Coffee. I'm your host. I'm back, DJ. But today I have a very special guest with me, my cousin, my homie, Adrienne. So I'll let her go in and introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Adrienne. I'm 30 years old. I'm from
People.
Missouri originally, but now I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
So, like a little fun fact. So Adrienne, I met Adrienne, it's been like 7 years now?
Has it?
Longer?
Yeah. Tell them the whole story. Like how
Wait, it has to be longer though, because I met you when we lived.
it was 2011.
Okay, so 9 years. Dang. Okay.
9 years, yeah.
So I met Adrienne 9 years ago. So I met Adrienne through one of our mutual friends, Quincy, and it's so funny because like I met Adrienne, we kicked it off, hung out, whatever, kicked it, and then, but the same summer that I met Adrienne, actually, I met her dad and her uncle and all of them, right? So I already knew her family, but I didn't know that that was her family. Okay, so then I was at Adrienne's graduation in 2012.
2012.
2012, I went to Adrienne's graduation, and I was like, why does her like family look so familiar? Like I've seen this man before, I've seen her dad before, I've seen her uncle before, and so I was like, wait, I know y'all. Y'all are related to my family from Sedalia, and they're like, yes, we're related to. So my cousin Tiana is Adrienne's cousin. So I had met like Adrienne's family before I even knew Adrienne, which I think is like crazy. Small world. I thought it was a small world. Definitely a small.
Then we realized we were cousins. It's like, wow.
Right. Yeah, we didn't know that we were related or anything until like a year into our friendship, I guess. So
Right.
yeah. So it's like a crazy story, but we knew we was cool from the jump, you know what I'm saying? So what Adrienne and I are gonna talk about today is, so we both have been on like this fitness journey, right? So we're gonna talk about, you know, what we've done, how we've like lost the weight, what motivates us, our progress so far, all that good stuff. So I have a couple questions. I will ask Adrienne. I'll ask Adrienne, and then I'll answer them as well. So the first question, Adrienne, is, so when did you start your current fitness journey?
I started it officially 2 years ago. It was January 2018. So you know how everyone has those New Year's resolution goes like, I'm gonna get fit this year. I'm gonna get fit this year. But I had a come to Jesus moment with myself. I was like, girl, you say this every year. But this year, like I was 28 at the time. So I was like, you're gonna be 30 soon. If you don't focus on getting healthy, then it's gonna be even harder after 30. So I was like, if you're gonna find something that you can stick to for forever, do it, so I want to do a lifestyle change, not just, lose 20 pounds and stop. So January 2018 for me. What about you?
I feel like okay, I will say this. I've like struggled with, my weight goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I would say my current fitness journey started after training for in flight, like to be a flight attendant, because in training, they fed us. We ate 3 meals a day. I didn't work out, and I gained like 10 pounds, 15 pounds in training. So I got out of training, and I was like, I want to look good in this uniform. Like I could not be on this plane. So this is really bad. But like when I'm on the plane and I see flight attendants like struggling to get through the aisles and like trying to push the cart, and they hitting people with their hips, and I was like, that's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna.
You was getting thick too. That was gonna be you.
It was, and I was like, it's not gonna be me. So I started my journey. So I graduated May 31st. So I guess like June 1st is when I officially started it.
June 1st.
Okay. So yeah, June 1st, 2019. And actually, because like, kind of like what Adrienne said, like I had turned 30 in May, and I was like, well, I'm getting older. Like I can't keep, when you're younger, you can go up, down, up, down. It's easy to lose weight. But the older we get, it's harder to like, I remember back in the day, I could drop 5 pounds in like 2 weeks, hands down, easy. Now I'm like, it takes me a good month or so to drop 5 pounds.
Right, and also it looks different. I don't know if it's the same for like
that is true.
Like my body now, like I feel like we should say like how much we weigh now, like where we started at, and then like where we are now.
Okay.
So started in January 2018. Like I was like 195. Like I'm only 5'5". So that was like, I mean, it's not. I don't feel like I didn't feel like I was fat when I started or anything, but I just knew I was super unhealthy. I don't think I looked or anything, but I just like, okay, girl, you're unhealthy. I couldn't walk far distances without breathing hard, but I feel like my body, and now I'm 150, and I feel like my body looks it looks, I mean, I still got some ways to go, but my body at 150, like at 30, looks completely different than what it did in my 20s, like completely.
I agree. So my highest was 215 in training, and now I am 187. I just weighed myself yesterday, so 187. So down, and I'm not where I want to be either. I still got like 10 pounds or so. But all right. So the next question is, when did your weight become an issue?
I feel like it's something that has always been in the back of my mind since I was a kid, because my mama always would say, like, you have it bad on both sides of your family. Everybody on my side and your daddy's side is fat, so you're gonna have to get it together. So at a young age, like, even though I didn't have a weight problem then, my mama was like, you're not gonna get a weight problem because I don't want you to be like me. So like, she put me in sports really early on. Like, first she got me into like T-ball, and like I sucked at that, kept hitting the T. So they was like, but she can run around the bases really good. Let me put her in track, So they put me in track just so I could, like, but I ended up being pretty good at that. And weight was never really an issue. I was really thin because I was running track year round. But then when I hit about 15, that's when I went from, like, I don't know, maybe between 110, 115 to like 135 pounds in 1 year. And like, I went from like an A cup, I had no boobs, I don't even know if I was wearing a bra, to like a C. Like from freshman year to sophomore year, I just like gained all this weight. I got booty, I got breasts, and I'm like, I couldn't run with the weight anymore. And so eventually I probably tried to run with that weight for maybe a year or two after that. I couldn't, like, some people can run with a thicker body, but I just couldn't. And I just, like, my progress kept slowing down. So I ended up having to quit track. So that's really when I first started, like, and then after that, I started slowly gaining weight from there. Then you go to college, and then you gain the freshman 20 or 30 for me, and just kept going,
Yeah. I think, I feel like my weight has been, okay. I'm a part of the gay community, right? Right. Okay. So I feel like in that community, I feel like it's like body image is so important. So when I like started like dating and stuff, I was like, ooh, I don't want to be thick. I don't want to be, because it's like literally like, it's like kind of fat shaming, I guess. Like they'll be like, no fats, no this, like body to weight proportion or body to height proportion, all this stuff. And so like that was always in the back of my head, like, okay, like I don't want to be thick, I don't want to be fat, like I want to get chose. So like I think it started off as a weight issue for like trying to impress others, and then I think it turned into, within the past like year, it actually turned into more of like a health issue where like I was going to the doctor and my blood pressure kept being high too. And so and I was like, well, I don't want to, which I ended up actually, my doctor put me on high blood pressure medicine. But I was like, I don't want to be on high blood pressure medicine. So what do I need to do to get off of this? Like, so let me lose the weight, let me drop my BMI, let me do all this stuff, so then I won't have high blood pressure. Because kind of like I have family health issues. And so for me, I'm like, I don't want to be big and get, the diabetes. I don't want to get the heart issues. I don't want to get all that stuff. If I can find a way to stay fit, we're going to stay fit. And so I think that's when it's a mixture of like, I think it started off as because I wanted to look good for other people, and then it changed into I wanted to like look good for myself and be healthy for myself. Next, did you have any previous diet attempts?
I mean, I've been like since like college, I've been doing all different types of stuff, but I would always fail.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to be like a vegetarian / pescatarian for a little while. I know that's your diet, but that diet sucks. Me anyway, because the only thing I did was eat with cheese and potatoes. So like you see plenty of fat vegetarians walking around, like
facts.
You know what I mean?
Unless I've been a vegetarian for 8 years, and I've still been up, down on my
exactly. So that's like, people think, I mean, unless you're gonna be a vegan or something like that, like people think, oh, well, I'm not gonna eat meat, or I'm gonna like just eat fish. Like, no, you can keep some weight on you, sis. Like,
right.
You're thick with that. So I've tried that. What else? I mean, honestly, that's just kind of work out, eat right, just basic. I never was the type of person who would get involved in trends, like, the lemon diet and all this. I never did all that type of stuff. What about you?
So I've tried, of course I'm a vegetarian. So I guess but for me, that was like a more of a lifestyle change. Like I wanted to cut out the red meat and stuff. Like it wasn't really to lose weight. It was like, health issues. How do I make my life longer, hopefully. But I would say, what else so I've tried Weight Watchers before. I've done Weight Watchers.
Really?
I did Weight Watchers. And then what else have I done? Of course, I bought the little diet pills before or something like that. I was like, oh, let me try this. Let me do
Oh, I tried phentermine before. Have you tried that?
Wait, that's the one that you get prescribed. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried that before.
It made my heart start racing.
So what I had to do on phentermine, because I've tried phentermine before and it did help me lose weight, but the issue is I had to cut the pills in half. I couldn't take the whole pill. And then I feel like once I stopped taking it, all the weight came back. So it was it wasn't a good, I'm yeah, I dropped, because I tried it when I lived in Virginia last year. So I remember I had dropped, I was down to 190 or something. I was like, ooh, I'm looking good. And then literally stopped taking it. And 2 months later, I'm back up to 215. So
wow, yeah. It's not healthy anyway.
No, especially not long term. You cannot eat that long term. Okay, so the next one is, sorry, my phone keeps locking. I feel like I already asked you when we started our fitness journey, right? We talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like the diet you are on, well, I feel like you're not really on a diet. So the question was will the diet work for you as a lifelong healthy lifestyle?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go into what you were saying before. It's not really like a diet. In 2018, when I decided to do this lifestyle change, I might do keto for a month or two.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll I'll lose, let's say I'll do it for a month and I might lose 6 pounds or something like that, or maybe 4 pounds. I don't know. But then I'll give myself a month off keto to see if I can maintain that weight without gaining it back.
Mm-hmm.
So every diet, I might do a diet for a month or two tops. And then I always just okay, now real life, let's see if you can maintain this weight on your own. Once I get a good rhythm of, okay, I can maintain 150 or I can maintain this weight. Then I'm okay, maybe I'll try something else after, after 2 months or so. But after I get up a diet, I always try to see if I can maintain the weight loss on that diet. So.
Okay. I feel like for me, I haven't, besides being a vegetarian, which I feel like I guess that's a diet per se. And I think I will do that for the rest, because I've tried chicken one time since I gave it up, and it just wasn't, I was this is nasty. It wasn't for me. I will say this. So I'm a weird vegetarian because I eat fish when I crave it. If that makes So there's times where I'm and it's unhealthy fish, not good fish. Because there's times where I want me some fried catfish.
I love fried catfish.
I'm going to go buy me some fried catfish, and I'm going to deal with the pain that comes with it, unfortunately. But I'm still going to eat that. It's amazing when I eat it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I want some sushi or something like that. But mostly, and I will say now, being a vegetarian, I feel like I can definitely keep this up as a lifestyle, because it's a lot easier in 2020 to be a vegetarian than it was in 2012. And what I mean by that is I can go to the store and I can get Beyond Meat. I can get them.
Yeah.
I can go to.
You can go to KFC
store, literally every restaurant, they have a vegetarian option. Where when I first became a vegetarian, there was only certain places I can go to get vegetarian food. Now it's oh, I'm hungry. Let me stop. I mean, even so before, the only place I could really go to was Taco Bell, to be honest. That was the only place I had.
You got nachos or something?
Because I can get they have a rice and bean burrito.
Oh, okay.
And then I can get their potatoes. And then they have cheesy roll-ups.
See? Cheese and potatoes. That's all you
eat. So that's the only thing I could eat if I wanted something quick. But now I'm oh, I want a burger. I've never had the Impossible Burger, the Impossible Whopper from
I haven't had that either.
From Burger King, and I probably will never do it. But if I was desperate and I was hungry, I know there's a place I can go get it.
Yeah.
Because when I first started vegetarian, the only thing that I have is Morningstar. And if you had Morningstar before, you would know It's not the best taste. Like, it doesn't taste
To me,
like
I love Morningstar. Like, have you had their buffalo nuggets?
yeah, like they're not bad, but it doesn't taste like meat. Like,
To
it's
me, it
not a
tastes like
good
meat.
substitute. Well, in my opinion, like I don't really like the Impossible, but the Beyond Meat patty, like to me, I can grill it and it tastes like
Oh, okay.
a
Yeah, it
burger.
doesn't taste as okay. I see
Or
what you
like
mean
the
in comparison.
Beyond have these sausages, and I made some jambalaya last week, and I cut up the one. It was
Mm.
like fire. It tastes like sausage.
You have to make that for me.
I will. It was so good. Okay, so the next question is, so how much have you lost so far?
44 pounds.
44.
Same.
So I have lost. So I just went to the doctor yesterday. So since February 6th was the last doctor appointment I have, I've dropped 13 pounds. So I feel like that's not bad for 3 months. And
It's
then
not bad too. Yeah, it's
yeah,
not bad. And you're
and
not
then
like far away from your goal.
I'm not. Yeah, and then since training, so since June 1st, I've dropped 28 pounds. Yeah, 28 pounds.
Mm.
So, but I will say, I tried to flex today, and I was like, where is my freaking, like, where's my biceps? I need to go to somebody's gym. All right.
I do too.
I need to lift some weight. This running
I
is
know.
not, I feel like I'm losing all my muscle running and stuff. Like, it's not working.
Same.
What are some life changes you have made to help with your journey?
Besides just like making sure that I'm staying consistent, I feel like that's the most important thing on any diet. Is like, of course, I have some months where I've gained like 4 pounds or something like that because I haven't been tracking what I eat in my fitness pal and things such as that. So it's like but consistency, even though I might have a month where I fall off, I always make sure the next month I'm back on it, make sure even if I fall off, just keep going, being consistent. And here recently, I was telling you about this the other day, I decided to, first I cut out wine for a long time because I used to be a wino. Like I used to drink a bottle of wine by myself, like for no reason. So, just because it just tastes so good to me, like it is so good. But then once I first started my weight loss journey, I would do just like vodka, water, and a lemon, like Rihanna.
Okay, Rihanna.
She taught me, So I did vodka and water. So that's all I would drink. I would go places. I'm like, can I have vodka and water? And the bartender was like, you mean like tap water? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. If you have sparkling, that's even better. But that with a LaCroix and vodka is really good. But then after that, I started moving to like White Claw because that's low carb, low cal.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing that. And then now I feel like, then I just went to a point where I was just drinking once every couple of months. And because I just started not wanting it as much because I hadn't really had the stuff that I really wanted, like wine, the sweets, the wines and margaritas, what I really like. So I kind of got tired of just drinking the flavorless alcohol. So I started drinking maybe like once every couple of months. So now I'm starting a new thing where I'm giving up alcohol completely for more than just my fitness reasons. Friend, like
I know.
more reasons to give up alcohol. But for the sake of this video, one of the reasons is because of my weight loss journey. I want to be healthy. I want to be really conscious about all the things I'm putting in my body. And if alcohol serves no purpose and I don't need it, I feel like I have a good enough personality without it. I don't need liquid courage or extra carbs or calories.
I wish I had that strength, all right? Because I had me some wine last night and tequila.
Well, you gave up meat. I couldn't do that. So we all have our own.
But I had tequila straight, so I didn't have it with the, I ain't mixing no juice or nothing like that because it is wasted calories.
Mm-hmm. But eventually you might get tired of that because I was doing stuff like that and then you just like, okay.
So I will say like lately I've been trying because I drink, like I love give me some good whiskey. Like I drink, right? So what I've been doing though is like instead of drinking juice, so I used to do like, I'll go to the bar and give me a ginger ale and whiskey, or give me like a Jack and Coke or something like that. But like what I've been doing now is just on the rocks, like give me Jacks on the rocks.
Dang, you are going in.
On the rock. And mainly because like I remember I was at a fraternity meeting one time and I had mixed the drink and one of the old heads was like, why are you mixing that? Like you're supposed to taste the whiskey. Like the point of you drinking is you want to taste it. And I was like, oh, it's too strong. I don't want to taste it. And he's like, then first of all, you're drinking it too fast. You just need to like, drink. It's not meant for you to just like toss it back. It's meant for you to like sit there and drink it Like with wine, like when you go to, you're not supposed to, you want to taste all the flavors in it. And so I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? Let me taste what Jack tastes like. Let me taste what Crown tastes like. Let me not just have a Crown and Coke, and I'm literally just tasting Coke. Like, and I'm drinking to get. I feel like I was drinking to get drunk then, and now I feel like I'm more drinking to like
Enjoy it.
and not to get drunk. And
So
so,
you're more of a sophisticated drunk now.
you know, I'm trying to leave my ratchet ways in the past. All right, can't be ratchet for life. Um, so I will say, yeah, that I still drink wine, I guess. Another thing that I've been trying to do, I'm a soda drinker. Like, that's one of my biggest things, I feel. And I know that's such a waste of calories. Like, I will go to the store. Hell, I'm a flight attendant. I will kill them ginger ales on the plane, all right? There'd be like 6 ginger ales, and I drink about 3 of them on a 2-hour flight. Like, I kill ginger ale. But what I've been trying to do is, like, let me drink more water. Or if I'm not going to drink the water, like, I get, you know, the little flavor to put in the water to make it taste a little better. But because I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, if I'm going to, it's just a waste. Like, I can't be out here running 5 miles and then coming home drinking everything that I just ran. Like, it makes no sense. And I feel like that has been my issue, is that I can work my tail off. Like, I'll be in the gym working out, running, and then my diet didn't like match. So I just maintained. And so I had to find a way to not maintain, but to like lower.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So the next question, I really wish I could take this lock off my phone, but it won't allow me. Thanks, American Airlines. How much weight do you want to lose now? Like, what do you have left?
So so I'm 150 now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 149. I don't know. I could be 149 by now. I'm slim. I want to get to like 135. Yeah, that's my weight. I want to lose about 15 more pounds and see how that looks. Like, I think once I get to 135, I should be thin enough. After that, I want to start like really packing on muscle.
Right.
A lot of muscle, but just enough. Like, I want people to look at me and be like, oh, she works out. Not like, I don't want people to look at me like, okay, she's a bodybuilder or nothing like that. But I want her to be like, okay, she's fit.
Right.
You know?
I feel you. So I feel like I'm in this weird spot. Like, originally my goal was 175, between like 170 and 175. But then I'm like, all right, I'm 6 foot tall. I have like a bigger frame.
You're 6 foot?
Yeah. So I have like a bigger frame anyway. So I'm like, do I want to weigh 170? Because my fear is that I'll be too skinny. I'll be out here looking like, you know, your crackhead cousin. Like, and I don't want to look like no crackhead cousin. Like, I remember one time when I lived in Rolla, I just ran like a lot. I was just running. And someone was like, Darius, are you okay? You look sick. Because I wasn't building muscle. I was just running. So I just was like real, like, small. There's a picture of me with you. We were in Houston.
Yeah, I know what picture you're talking about.
And I feel like in that picture, I look so small. Like, not like a good small, though.
I feel like you. How much weight did you say you want to lose? You said 175, but not anymore. So now you're.
Yeah, so 175. So I want to lose, like, I have like 13 more pounds.
I feel like, my personal opinion, not that you have to take it, I feel like you look pretty thin now. I was looking at a video of you. You sent me a Snapchat or something. I'm like, he's small. I think I responded back to you like,
yeah.
I feel like if I was you, I would be trying to pack on muscle. You know.
So I do. So my issue is that, so I do want to pack on muscle because I definitely want, but I want to drop my body fat percentage.
Oh, okay, that's
so
good.
like my body. So I think that what I kind of like what you want to do. I think I want to get down to maybe like 180. I think that's a realistic goal.
Yeah, that's a good number.
Pounds, 180. So I get down to 180 and lose like my body fat, and then turn my body fat into muscle. That's my plan. Like, I just don't want to be, but I can't do anything right now because the gyms is closed. And even when the gym's open, I don't think I want to go to nobody's gym anytime soon. Anyway,
I know.
I will continue to do my HIIT workouts and running and using my resistant bands and whatnot. I wish that I knew. None of us knew that this was gonna happen, but like, I wish I would have ordered some weights before this happened.
You can't get any now?
I feel like most of them are sold, or they're like upcharging. Like, they're so expensive. I went to Walmart the other day and all they had were 2 pounds dumbbells. Like, what can I? But a 2 pound, what's that?
What's that gonna do?
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I'm leaning right now, so the only thing I have to do is run and squats and stuff like that. I'm not trying to bulk yet. So.
Right. So that's what I've been doing. Like, I feel like my workout literally has been like I try to run a 5K a day. Like, that's my goal every day. So 3.1 miles. And then when I take like days off from running, then I'll try to do like a hit work. Today I did like an hour hit workout. So like plyos, like jumping, squatting. It was outside. It was kind of hot, but it was a good workout. So I enjoy that. I'm using my body weight to like as weight, you know, but I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's not the same. Like I did a hip thrust today and I enjoyed it, but like a hip thrust is so much better when I can put the weight on me and like hip thrust that up. You know what I'm saying? Or like I can sit here and do a squat, and the squat is cool, but a squat is so much better when I have the barbell behind me and I'm squatting. You know, so I'm in a rack doing a squat or something like
Right.
that. So, excuse me. Okay, so next, let's see. What do you what keeps you motivated when you are down?
Honestly, I follow a bunch of pretty people on Instagram. That keeps me, I know that I know that sounds weird, but like that keeps me motivated. Like there's this girl, her name is like Juju Fitness. Her body is like perfect, like everything I would want. I mean, my chest is way bigger than hers, but outside of that, like she has like everything I wanted. Like her butt started off small, like mine, and now she has like I don't. Okay, she has a big butt. Nothing like unnatural or anything like that, but I just like look at pictures of her. I look at pictures of other people, and I'm like, you know what? They're no different than me. I can get myself together. I can get up and go. So I just follow a bunch of people who have like good skin, good hair, good bodies, post positive motivational things, and that's all I need to keep me going. You
That's
know, and
cool.
the mirror is enough. Like, girl, you need to go ahead and do them squats. You know.
I feel like for me, like even if I have like a week where like if I get on the scale and I'm like, dang, I went up like a pound or something, like you know, like gets me kind of down. But then I look at like the overall, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you might have added a pound, but you're down, you know, 20 something pounds since you started this. So like
Mhm.
that 1 pound is not gonna, because if I get 2 down, then that 1 pound is gonna turn into 5 pounds, and it's gonna turn 10 pounds, and then I'm gonna go right back to where I started. So I think that's my motivation is like, okay, I see it dropping, and then also like this might be shallow of me, but like I love just looking in the mirror now. I be like when I get out the shower, I have my towel wrapped around me, and I be like, okay, I see the V coming in. Okay, I see the like,
I'll do the
you know, like
same thing, or I'll just like drop the towel and be like, "Babe, look at my body. Like, it's pretty flat, isn't it? Like, I look great, don't I?" Like,
so real. I don't have a babe, so I can't drop the towel and be like, babe, you know. But
like I'm like, "You are so lucky." I literally said, "I'm like, you are so lucky. Like, you don't even get it. You got me at a good time."
so I feel like, you know, I look at myself and I'm like, okay, like I start seeing like well, I think when you see the progress, that is like my motivation for real. And then even like working out, like now I feel like I've been quarantined, of course, like we all have, and I haven't been working for real. So like I don't do nothing around this house. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go run. Or like I feel like I'm still active because like for me, like my job, I'm just on call for 12 hours most times. So if they don't use me, there's nothing for me to like. I don't have to do any work. I don't have to do anything. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, all right, well, I'm bored in this house. Let me do a little workout real quick. Or like I have Insanity on my laptop. I'm like, oh, let me do a little like Insanity ab workout real quick or something. Like let me do something to
Mhm.
be motivated because then when I get that shower and I'm like, okay, I see the abs coming in. I just need a little more fat.
I haven't got abs yet. Look at you.
I see the little, you know, they trying to come in. They give me like 2 more months. 2 more months. Summer 2020 is not canceled for me. I know it's canceled for a lot of y'all, but we still working. Um,
Right.
all right. So the next question is, um, what is your biggest struggle? So like food, exercise, temptation, alcohol. Like, what do you feel like?
Um, what is my before I just gave up alcohol completely? Alcohol was my biggest struggle. Once I gave that up, or once I cut down tremendously and then gave it up, like it's like easy to keep weight off. You know, I still have to put effort if I'm trying to lose weight, but
Right.
if you stop drinking, like you probably lose that 13 pounds so easily. Like it's literally easy to like if I'm like eating pretty healthy, working out only 3 times a week, I can lose weight easily because I'm not drinking.
Okay.
So that was like, but now I cut out that. So I feel like now what's my biggest I really like strawberry cake, but I can eat strawberry cake now. I can eat it twice a week and still lose weight. Like I still lost,
Still
because
awesome.
drinking alcohol. It's like, I don't know. I don't really have, I just cut out my biggest temptation. So,
Okay. I feel like for me, like, okay, Candy. I love candy. Like I love gummy bears. Every time I go to the gas station, I'm getting me some gummy bears or some gummy bears.
I prefer fruit snacks.
Like, it don't hit the same. It don't hit the same. So and then like, like when you read after, like I would eat the whole bag, and then I'll read the back, and I'm like, damn, I just ate 700 calories. And it's so big. Like it's,
or chocolate covered almonds. I love chocolate covered almonds. I still eat them though. Atkins has like a version of it that's only like 150 calories a pack. It's so good.
That's not bad. Cause I need to find something like that. Like I like one of my biggest things is like, and then another temptation is Quick Trip slushies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I never liked that.
Oh, I drink the heck out those things. And so I feel like, and then I think one of my biggest struggles, and this is real, I think one of my biggest struggles is as a flight attendant trying to like meal prep and eat right. Mm. I think that's one of the big, and I think the last month or so why I've like been able to drop more because I haven't been eating airport food. Like I haven't been, I don't go to Qdoba and get me a burrito. That's not good for me. Or I'm not going to McDonald's and buying a fry and a shake. I'm not doing that because I'm not at the airport. Yeah. And so, and I know some people are like, oh no, it's easy. But for me, like, I don't know where I'm going. So it's hard for me, like, to plan food, like to bring food. And then like, if I go to Mexico, I can't bring food back into America. So then I would have to leave my food at the airport. And, like, it's really weird. So, I think that is my biggest struggle is trying to like eat healthy and then like get into the hotel really late. So I get to the hotel late and then all that's open is the hotel bar. And then I'm ordering like a burger from the bar or something bad or a pizza from the bar or I'm Uber eating. So like that's one of my
and on top of drinking and like
right, because when I get to that hotel, I'm definitely having me a glass of
wine. I just told your business. I'm like,
that's fine. On top of they can know, okay, I drink every night at the hotel. All right. That's how I go to sleep. I'm getting a glass of wine, I'm making me a hot toddy. So I think that's what I have done is I'll get like the little like Aldi sells a little weight loss shakes thing. So I'll grab those and I'll put like a couple in my bag. So then if I get to the hotel too late, I'm like, okay, it's too late to eat. I'm just gonna have the shake. And it kind of fills me up. And if that doesn't fill me up, then I have a 2. So then I'm not tempted to like order food or eat or something like that. So that definitely helps out a lot. So next question is, how has your weight loss affected your relationship? I know it's been good for you because, girl, you talk about you telling him.
No, as far as my weight, okay. Honestly, I feel like I'm not to call him out or anything, but I feel like he always was cool. Like we were out, like it was never, even when I was like heavier, he never saw me at my heaviest. I feel like when I started dating him, I feel like my hands are ashy. I just got out the shower, so I didn't have time. You're like, I sent you the Zoom. But like, yeah, like he met me when I was like 175. Okay. But like, I don't know. It seems like the same. Men never notice. I mean, he notices, but like, he always gave me compliments.
I wish the men in the community I'm a part of didn't notice. No. You said what? I said, I wish the men in the community I'm a part of did notice. But
really? I mean, I feel like he notices, but I feel like it didn't stop him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's like, whatever, okay,
Still getting how I live. Well, I don't have any relationships.
Yeah.
But I still pull regardless. So I pull at 215.
You've never had an issue either, even at 215. You'll stay lit.
I'm a pull, so they stay calling. All right, so we have like a couple more questions. I think we talked about this. Your end goal. I already asked you what your end goal was, right?
Yeah, get a bigger booty, and then like get more muscle, like definition, and like my arms, my stomach, and my legs. My thighs.
I feel you. That's what mine. I just want so I'm very top heavy, right? So like I feel like my legs are
same.
Like I have very skinny legs. People like, there's me a leg, like you got some chicken leg, and I really do. And I feel like that's such like a hereditary thing. Like my mom has really small legs but has a bigger upper body. My little brother, like we all kind of like built like that. And so for me, I'm like, okay, I want like I want bigger like thighs. I want bigger calves, like bigger, bigger butt, bigger glutes. Like I just want. So I've been like squatting a lot. My legs is they're tired. But I think the issue is that I've been squatting a lot to try to get my legs big, but I've been running, so that like kind of reverses what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then I want my top half to be like slimmer. Like, I feel like it's very bulky. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I'm just very.
You have broad shoulders, so I feel like it's always gonna look like
it
that's
is.
good.
It's good. I don't.
Once you put some muscle on them.
Yeah, but so yeah, that's the issue. I'm trying. Okay, so the last question is, what advice would you give, or do you have any advice for others who are starting their journey?
Don't spend too much money, like on like programs and things like that. I'm not saying the programs don't work.
Right.
Just what's healthy. Like we've been taught, throughout, the food pyramid. We know what's healthy and what's not. What you need more than anything is discipline and consistency. Once you have discipline and consistency, then maybe invest in those programs that are going to cost you hundreds of dollars, But until you build discipline and consistency, don't invest too much money in a gym membership or these programs, because you're just going to waste your money. Also, be patient with yourself. There's going to be some months, my mom keeps calling me. Anyway, there's gonna be some months where you like gain weight. It's gonna be some months where you lose weight. Just be patient and consistent. It's gonna happen. And also, it's like I've read some articles was like, oh, don't count calories. Don't count calories. I count calories, maybe not every single day, but for the most part, I know, like, you tend to eat the same type of thing. So even if I'm not counting calories, I know around how much calories. Losing weight is all about calories in, calories out. So check macros, check your, calories in and out. Like, don't listen to these articles like you don't need to count that. No, you do. Okay, you need to know how much you're consuming, at least in the beginning, so that you know what you need to do to get down.
Right. I agree. So I'm not really big. I don't count too many calories, but I will say, like, when I work out and stuff, I track all my workouts, so it tells me how many calories I'm burning. And so, like, my goal every day, like, I think my goal right now is 900 calories working out to burn. Like, those are active calories, but then I still am burning inactive calories. But then most time I'm burning like between 1,500 to like 2,000 calories a day. So, so I know like what I'm putting in my body, so I'm like, all right, so if I work out really hard, I'm like, okay, you done burn 2,500 calories today, you can have the extra shot of
or another option is to just go to sleep, and then you'll have a calorie deficit, and then that's how you lose weight.
But I'm gonna have a calorie deficit anyway.
But he's also a man. This is more so for women. Like we have to be a little bit more stricter than what, like, men can just poop and lose 10 pounds. You know what I mean? Like, we have to do a lot more. So
that is true. I feel like for me, okay, so I feel like people like shit on like these cheap gyms, but I feel like when you're starting out, like, get you a $10 membership to Planet Fitness, get you a $10 membership to whatever. Like, you don't want to go spend $40, $50 for, an expensive gym when you're, one, to be honest, you don't most likely know how to use those machines. And two, like, you're not using it to the full potential that it could be used for. Like, there's nothing wrong with a $10 machine, a $10 gym. I'd say if you go to Planet Fitness, just when they serve the pizza, just don't eat the pizza, don't eat the donuts, don't get the tissue. Like, just be, just make sure your discipline is on point when you're in those type of places. But you can also work, like, my thing too is like advice, you can work out at home. I feel like we're in the age where YouTube has so many videos. Like, there's times where I'm like, oh, I'm bored, I don't want to run. Let me look on YouTube real quick and find me a quick little ab workout. Or let me find, a leg workout. Like, you can find workouts crazy. And I agree with Adrian. I feel like the issue with, especially Americans, with us, like, I feel like we're push trends. Like, it's like, oh, I want to do like this diet and this diet and this diet. And most of those diets you can't maintain. So you need to like do it's more about a lifestyle change than a diet. So what can you do? Like, if you feel like, for me, okay, I know like I'm really bad at, I love gummy bears, right? And I know I would never be able to cut those gummy bears out. Like, I'm gonna eat them all the time. But okay, so instead of me eating them every day, I'm gonna eat them once a week. Like, do something to cut down your intake instead of being like. So I feel like when you try to do stuff cold turkey, it never, for me, it never works. Like, I'll be like,
No, same.
I remember one day I was like, I'm not gonna drink for a month. That shit lasted about 4 days. Like, it did, because I mean, if I'm so used to drinking and then I try to cut it out cold turkey, it's not gonna work. I mean, only thing
like even with me, I did it in increments. Like I
yeah.
went only doing it once every couple months to like, you have to build up to it.
You have to build up. And even when I gave up meat, like I gave up meat, but then I still ate. I feel like actually I gave up pork first, so I didn't eat pork for a couple years, and then I gave up like all meat, and then I gave up fish for the most part. You know, it took like I didn't just cut like cold turkey and be like, nope, I'm not eating any of this. No, like I still wanted my chicken. I just wasn't eating the swine. So.
Right.
Yeah, just be motivated. I like Adrian said earlier, find whatever motivates you. So for me, like it's walk across that mirror, seeing myself. Like it's running and see my times going down. It's like seeing like I say like so much. I feel like I'm such a Valley girl.
I am too. It's okay.
So putting clothes on, and I'm like, dang, like this doesn't fit as snug as it used to. Like I put on these shorts the other day that I bought last year from Target, and when I bought them bad boys, they were 36. But like Target, some of their clothes like are they run thin, very European cut. So they were like they fit me, but they're really like tight in the thighs. And then I put them on like last week, and I was like, ooh, it's space in the thighs. Like like that motivates me to see my like I'm losing weight. When I had to order a new uniform for my job, and I literally had to get smaller size than all the people. Like I had to send all the pieces back because they were all too
dang. So you lost one pant size.
Yeah, so like, so now I'm like a 34, like a 34. Yeah, so I went down from like a 34, a 36, and 36 was big for me. Like normally I'm a 32, 34. But I lost like pant size. Even my shirts, I had to like go get my shirts taken in. Like they were too big on the arms and like the chest and the waist, so I had to get all that stuff taken in. I had to get my vest taken in, my like everything. I was like, this is dope. Like that is the motivation for me, that I can see like things. This is TMI. All right, but I had bought these drawers, these underwear from, I forgot about them from, but I put them on the other day and I was like, these bitches look like some like period drawers. Like these things is big. They are big as hell. Like I just threw them away. Like they were like big on me. Like they were no longer tight. No, like
that's hilarious.
Supposed to be tight. No.
I feel like I haven't lost weight in my underwear. So.
I have. I like maybe
because with women, like it's only like this much like area. So it's like I don't think I'm drastic.
No, I definitely have. I'm like, oh, we gotta throw these bad boys away. So so I have no more questions. Do you have anything else you want to add, Adrian, before we wrap this on?
Oh, I don't think I do. That was quick.
It was quick. I didn't want to make it too long. I don't even know how long this was because I'm trying to make these videos.
Less than that. Well, I guess yours be like 2 hours. I feel like I'd be having to like.
They never be 2 hours. They'd be like an hour. I'll be trying
to. Long.
I know I'll be trying to make them less, but I just be talking. All right. So I think that's all.
Okay, I'll ask you that after we hang up.
I can. All right. So, I definitely forgot. Okay. So as always, follow the YouTube channel, Life, Love, and MF Coffee. The Instagram page, which is LL_MFC. You can always follow me, which is Fly Guy. I always forget. Fly Guy DJ _06. And then if you're on Facebook, follow the Facebook page, which is Life, Love, and Coffee. So those are the hits. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And Adrian, you can shout yours out.
Yes, follow me. On Instagram, I'm love, like the way LOVE always _Adrian, ADRIENNE. So love always _Adrian.
Perfect. And I'll make sure that those are underneath our names too. So, all right. Thank y'all for watching. Take care.
Bye.